In the astrology of April 27th and 28th, we enter the weekend of the metal rooster and the water dog. And so for the energy of the metal rooster, it's incredibly cold. It can be very detached. It can be very hyper-focused on something, very work-oriented and very driven to accomplish a certain task. In the energy of the water dog, the energy is much different. It's much lighter, it's much more open, intuitive. It's about like-mindedness, it's about finding people that you vibe with. So these are two very different energies that we're going to be experiencing this weekend back to back. And so on Saturday, it might be very rigorous and very focused, while on Sunday, it's much more about just having a good time and enjoying yourself and connecting with other people. In the Western astrology, we have something different but connected to this as well, because on Saturday we have the sun in its septile with Saturn. So the power of the sun in its septile with Saturn is really that it gives you a moment where there's a very fated, serious situation that you're going to be facing, maybe a big decision, but oftentimes it will be in the form of a person, and there will be some kind of offering or invitation with the sun in its septile to Saturn, because in the septile series, they sort of invite you to realign with your destined path, or the highest potential destined path for you. So what's really exciting about this is that it's the sun in Taurus, and it knows exactly what it is that you value the most, what it is that you need the most, what you want the most, and what you know that you deserve. And Saturn in Pisces gives you this very serious spiritual mission. And this spiritual mission is something that can be done through your life path, done through your career path. Maybe it's just a hobby. Whatever this is, though, it's important to the grand scheme of your life. And so the sun septile Saturn might be kind of a serious situation, even if the invitation for it is kind of lighthearted. But when we get to Sunday, we have Mars in Pisces and its conjunction with Neptune in Pisces. And so this conjunction is very powerful. It's very dreamlike. You have to really figure out whether you are about to strike the wrong target, whether you are, fantastical or getting lost in fantasy by following a certain path. And it tells you, though, when you know what your dream is, to go for it. And this conjunction is incredibly powerful. It's going to really motivate action. For Pisces, obviously, it's going to be very groundbreaking, because this is something that you have been wanting to do for a long time and you've been suppressing. And so now's the time to go for it or to express it. For Aquarius, this energy is completely different, because this is much more about, here's how I get what I want. You almost have kind of like a metal detector for what it is that you desire and what it is that you value on Sunday. And so it's going to be very palpable in the air that you'll know what it is that is completely, you have lost all interest in, and what it is that you really want to go for right here and right now. For Capricorn, you're going to be full to the brim with all of these ideas, these new projects, these new concepts. And so it's really important to run with that and allow yourself to sort of explore a wide gambit of different things that you're experiencing and coming up with. Whereas for Sagittarius, this is much more about your family. It's more about, it can be more serious in its tone, whether it's that they're asking for your help or you're asking for theirs. There is a moment that is calling you to the people that you care about the most and that you are close to, even if this is your actual family or the family that you've created over time. For Scorpio, I think it's going to be a lot more fun. This is much more of a fun, exciting, creative, entertaining type of energy. And so today might be an important moment to live one of your dreams or express one of your dreams. And it can even be done so through the arts, especially through the creative arts. For Libra, this energy is going to be a bit different, because this is happening where essentially you are recognizing, okay, this is the thing that I have to start doing in order to be healthy, or this is the thing I have to stop doing in order to be healthy. And whether that's physical health, mental health, or emotional health, there's something here that's crystal clear that needs to change. And Mars-Neptune conjunction in Pisces is going to alert you of that. It's going to make you very clear about this. For Virgo, obviously, this is for relationships. This is where, okay, this needs to change in my relationship right here and now, or in a future relationship that I'm in, here is what I am desiring, here's what I need to make happen, here's what I need to bring to a relationship, or here's what I need to learn how to ask for. For Leo, of course, this is going to be, it's a very psychic energy. This is a moment where essentially you are called to follow your intuition in at least one way, on Sunday, and especially, you are going to be called to act based on what it is that your instinctual knowing, your intuition is telling you. It's going to be pretty clear whatever this is, because it will feel very sharp, very sudden, and you'll know that it's important. Whereas for Cancer, this is really a time of adventure for you. And I mean, in many ways, because of this conjunction and how it's aligning with you, it's supposed to be a fun adventure. This is supposed to be, breaking outside of your comfort zone in many different ways, and doing so in a way that actually excites you and that brings you to life. Whereas for Gemini, this energy is maybe more serious, even if you're kind of lighthearted as you're going through this process, because there's something very important revolving your destiny and revolving your life path, what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to invest your time and energy into, especially for the foreseeable future. And I feel like Saturday and Sunday are really going to bring this out of you. First on Saturday in a choice, and on Sunday as far as living this energy. And then of course for Taurus, this energy is going to very much be about connecting with some new people and connecting with people that you haven't talked to in a very long time. This might be, it could be in the form of exes, but it might just be old friendships that have sort of, gone their course. Maybe the two of you have sort of drifted apart, and now's the time for a reconnection. Then of course, lastly for Aries, this Mars Neptune conjunction in Pisces is going to be really strong, because for you, this is a moment where you're like, okay, here's exactly what I need to let go of from my memories. Here's what I need to let go of from my rumination. Here's what I need to let go of that has been holding me back and sort of following me around for this past year. And this is a really powerful cycle that you're going to be experiencing, and it's really the end of an important one, so that you can finally begin a new one and enjoy the rest of your Taurus season, rather than it feeling so laborious and so bogged down in just your responsibilities. So thank you guys for tuning in today, and I will talk to you all on Monday.